So, I'm giving out a spoiler warning right off the bat. You don't need me to sell it to you, like, have you seen all the promotion? Just go see it. Okay. So, Infinity War is Marvel's first masterpiece in my eyes, and when I say masterpiece, I don't mean to demean what's come before. The Winter Soldier is good, Civil War is fine, Guardians and Guardians 2 are great, Iron Man 1 and 3 are great, Hulk exists, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But this is just on a different level. This is the first bona fide, genuine tragedy in the whole library, and I'm almost disappointed that it's not the ending to the franchise. A big reason I find this movie so darn interesting is the contrast it creates between emotion and sacrifice. If you watch many superhero films, you'll often notice a common theme where the villain is very hateful of everything while the heroes are rather emotional by contrast. Love conquers all and all that stuff. Well, what happens if you have a villain who does understand emotion, but is willing to cast it aside for a greater sacrifice? Well, all of a sudden the dichotomy is thrown out of whack, and by proxy makes nearly all the heroes incapable of reaching that same level. A running theme is characters being presented a choice either in the past or present, but choosing a more emotional response instead of something more tactical, or something that needs to be done. To list many examples, Scarlet Witch delaying destroying Vision's stone until the very last second due to her love for him, Tony's attack on Cap which ended up splitting the Avengers in the first place, Peter choosing to punch Thanos mere seconds before the Infinity Gauntlet was taken from him, Gamora revealing the location of the Soul Stone to spare Nebula, and so on. Many of the characters fail specifically because they choose to be controlled by their emotions, which highlights the intense sacrifices made by the ones who try. Thor, for example, is willing to expose himself to the heat of a sun so they had a chance at forging Stormbreaker to stop Thanos. This creates a strong parallel between the two. Like Thanos, he's lost everything due to circumstances he couldn't control, and like him, he's willing to sacrifice what he has left for a greater good or purpose. On the topic of Thanos, I hear a lot of people compare him favorably to Heath Ledger's Joker. While I don't think he quite has the same level of ethos, the genuine emotion and conflict he has to suffer throughout the movie makes him a far more complicated character in my opinion. This guy and subsequently this movie has been built up for nearly 10 years, and I think it was worth the wait. There's just so much this movie does that I find amazing. The sprawling narrative that still has time to deal with character beats and emotion. The absolutely beautiful cinematography. The music, the varied and engaging fight scenes, the list goes on. This is, in a way, the perfect blockbuster to me. Something that is very fun, but is also able to say something rather complex about how we as people work, and what a person is willing to do when pushed far enough. It even has the guts to end on a genuinely sad note instead of actively reassuring people for part 2. I consider this the Marvel Cinematic Universe's first masterpiece because I know it's probably never going to reach this height of drama and narrative again. We'll never get this specific mix of cliche and new again, and I feel like I'm okay with that. All good things come to an end, and sure, I'll watch part 2 when it comes out, but this is where it stops for me. Well, that was my quick thoughts. Thanks for watching. Why is Gamora? Love you.